Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be drawing Banana Man. Once again, I actually need that pencil I threw. Alright, I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. Draw Banana Man's head. For starters, he has a pumpkin on his head. Now, what we're going to draw today is a slightly different version of Banana Man than normal, but it's still Banana Man. So I want to get his face in. Now I need to crack in the smile, kind of like how a carved pumpkin is, because like I said, he is a pumpkin. However, this smile did form from cracks. Alright, there we go. That's not perfect, but it's good enough. I kind of want the smile closed a little more, but it's good enough. Now, we'll go ahead and just add in a bunch of ridges, because I want them to be small when he is in this way. I don't know how to explain it. Yep, sure, that's fine. That kind of looks like a pile of poop on his head. So we're gonna fix that. Yeah, sure, that looks slightly better. That's fine. Okay. Is that even the right position? I don't really know. You're supposed to, like, figure everything out. I, like, never draw the head first. Fine. Yeah, all of that's actually wrong. He needs to be looking in. Not all of it, but it is wrong. We'll fix it later. Alright, now for his chest actually needs to be facing outwards, and his body like this. So we'll go like, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna handle this? I'm trying to think, but I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do this. No. Alright. So he is going to be in a suit, because this version of Banana Man wears a suit. I need to push his chest up more, like, he needs to have his chest pointed out more. I have no idea. We're just gonna pretend like it looks good for the moment, and we'll fix it with the suit. Okay, now my pose reference cuts off right here. And that's all I can see. We're gonna add a little bit for his legs, like just kind of like this. I will probably make his legs look a little better with pants, but that's gonna be where his legs go. Now, how are his arms? His arms are going to be out like this, which now I think his shoulders actually should be less angled. I don't really know. Kind of just doing random shit to try and make the arm look a little like it should. Don't necessarily need to do too much, because I don't actually remember all the anatomy of the arm. It's been quite a while since I've studied any anatomy, which I should probably change that. But, you know, lazy. Right, yeah, I don't feel like drawing the hand right now, so we're just straight up not going to. Because it's easier that way. Alright, now I've been trying to figure out ways I can cut up the arm and body parts to make them look 3D and still shaped, but more than just like cylinders. I haven't found a lot that works, but I'm still kind of just experimenting with doing all kinds of random things, really. Alright, yeah, sure, that hand is fine. I just don't want to detail a hand at this moment. I want to get into drawing the suit because he's too skinny, but more like disproportionately skinny. And his arms look weird. That arm needs to be lower. Are we gonna fix that? Yes. When? When we draw it. I'm gonna move right into the details. Should you do this? No. Probably not. But also, I think you should do whatever the hell you want. It's your drawing. It's my drawing. I can do what I want. If I want to move on, be done with the sketch already, I can do that. I can move on right to the pencil and start drawing his clothes and draw his head last. Which, that means I'm probably going to end up drawing a couple things that don't need to be drawn, but that's fine. I should just draw his head as a normal head every time I do this, because then every time I'm like, wait, where's his neck? How do I do this? Alright, that's why his head's in the wrong place. Gonna go ahead and erase it a decent amount more. Now, okay, he's wearing a suit, so he's got a collar. Now, what type of suit is he wearing? Well, I don't really know. I did draw him in this way a long time ago. I don't actually know if it's in the sketchbook or not. If it's in the sketchbook, it would be before WIMP. So, no, it wasn't in the sketchbook. Yeah, I can't. Okay, it wasn't in this sketchbook, so I can't show you the picture. But I did draw him like this a while ago. And I did really like the design, so I'm gonna do it again since I haven't drawn him like this in a long time. That is not angled in the slightest. We're not gonna do a single thing about that. We'll fix it later. Alright. Because right now I would like to just kind of get this in, and then we'll fix that. Alright. There. Now, I've worn a suit like 2 times in my life. I don't freaking remember how they fit. Yeah, I can see this guy's a reference, but when you've actually worn the clothes or around it, it's way easier to draw something you're around a lot than something you're not. Which I am in no way, shape, or form around suits a lot. Not in the fucking slightest. I myself am a bit of a fancy hater. I do not like fancy things. You will not catch me doing fancy things, wearing fancy clothes, or anything like that. Like right now, I'm wearing sweatpants and a giant shirt that's oversized. It is what I wear in 90% of all of my videos. What do you want? Nothing, apparently. Okay. I have, like, no fashion sense at all. I've been told that by my sister many times. And it's very true, because I can't tell the difference between, like, what looks good and what doesn't look good. I'm getting a little better at it now that I draw a lot of clothes. Which is good, because I need to be able to design good-looking clothes for characters. But it's a little hard when I don't even like clothes. I hate clothes shopping. I hate pretty much everything about clothes. This neck hole is just too small. I need to make it bigger. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? Avoid it and just draw this. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Think, 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 think. Think, 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 think. How do we do this? Well, I don't know. This drawing is a bit more ambitious than the drawings that I normally try to do in these videos. So I can't do what I normally do because I still need to get this done in a reasonable amount of time. What do I normally do, you may ask? Take an unreasonable amount of time to do everything. I need to decide where the freaking start goes. It's gonna take me like 30 minutes. Like, it takes me an extremely long time to actually draw things when I'm not recording, because I'm extremely indecisive, because I want them to look good, which does actually tend to my drawings when I'm not recording looking much better, but that is not the topic right now. I'm giving him a suit vest and sleeves right now. Just like a white sleeve shirt underneath, because that is what this guy in the suit reference I have, that's what he's wearing. He doesn't wear that, but I didn't even think about that until now. I looked up suit, took the first image, and this guy's got his sleeves pulled up to his like elbow areas, so that's what Banana Man's going to have too. Okay, it's loose fabric. You know what? I stop even looking at the reference. You can figure out how the folds work. Just think of it as loose fabric. It's just loose fabric, right? You've worn loose fabric. You've seen loose fabric. You've drawn loose fabric. How does loose fabric work? Well, it's tighter on the bottom, but it bunches up. But all of that doesn't actually matter because he has his sleeve pulled up. Where to? Right here. Oh, shit, he has his sleeve pulled up. I'm going to have to draw his arm. That's not good, but that'll be fine. Sure, we'll put a button on here. I don't really know if he needs one. I kind of want to give him a cane, because I was thinking about it earlier. I think this Banana Man would work well with a cane. I don't know if I'll draw him with a cane right now, but I do think this version of Banana Man will have one. But I'm not sure, because that's only if I do decide that Banana Man needs some sort of catalyst type of thingy to use his powers-ish. At the moment he doesn't, but occasionally I think it's cool when he uses it. So I did come up with a reason on why he uses it if I don't make him use one, but then this guy has no reason to use it. But, you know, that's stuff that is unimportant. Alright. And this is, I think I already said this, but this would be a Banana Man, a version of Banana Man if he lost control or if he never met well, this is if he never met the main party of people. He would have lost control and pretty much taken over his entire hometown. And putting them all basically in a trance. And the whole place is kind of like a ginormous circus. If you join, or if you go there, if you stay too long, you will become part of the circus. And Banana Man is under control of all of you. And he's actually not even in control of his own body. Banana Man is long gone in this version. Long gone. He is just not Banana Man anymore. Whatever remnants of Banana Man there were have been gone for a while. Whatever type of creature or deity or something, I'm not entirely sure what the hell is in him, but whatever thing is possessing him has taken over completely. I'm not sure what it is. That's like not really an important detail at the moment. It's not a demon, because demons are a race of people in my story, and they're not bad, so. And they are, but they're not. They can't do this. So, I don't know what is possessing Banana Man. I'm just gonna say it's an Eldritch Beast or something like that, because we do have those in here. Those are something that exists, so it could be that, and for the moment, it's going to be. This is actually something I've thought about a decent amount. What is the like monster that haunts Banana Man? I genuinely have no idea. I can't come up with anything that I actually like. So, at the moment, it's a monster of unexplainable horror. I have no idea. That for some reason can't take over a child. Because for a long time, Banana Man was a child. That's actually because he preys on the emotions, and it takes a lot for Banana Man to get to the boiling point where he did go crazy, and then when he finally did reach that point, thanks to Wimp, he did not go fully crazy, and the whatever is taking control of him lost the control and has been sealed even deeper. And will he ever be released, or will Banana Man ever actually go mad? No. I don't need to. That's not even a spoiler. No. He won't. Will he almost? Yeah, sure, probably a lot. But, he won't. Banana Man don't live long enough for that to happen. I'm unhappy with how this looks. It's the best way I can put it. It's not bad, but I just don't like this vest. What if I change it? You know, I'm trying to go off of my reference so much. I'm not used to drawing this type of shit. What if we just change it? What if we, you know what? Banana Man has a cloak, and he has shoulder armor right here. What if we go ahead and put, like, a coat or some type of thing on this shoulder? I've seen people wear that with, like, suits where they have fabric draping over one arm. He could have that. Maybe that's what he has. So we'll go ahead and do that. If you can't get it down the way you were trying, let's try something else. Instead of continuing to fail over and over again, we're going to try something else. We're going to change things so that we can succeed. We are going to have to make it slightly a little different, or weird even, because he does have his arm pointing out, so it's going to fuck with the fabric, but that's fine. That's not really a big deal. Probably. He says with full confidence, just kind of hoping that it won't. We can erase that shitty hand. These arms are different lengths. We're going to do the magical thing called don't look at it that hard. Now what do we want to do with this? Well, let's go ahead and add that thing that I used to draw all the time for school uniforms. This. Yes, that thing. And we'll go ahead and actually make it. I think I actually did that for the other one too. At the moment it looks a little weird. I'm hoping it'll look a little less weird when I have the pumpkin, but I don't really know if it will. Alright. I did also kind of want to give him like a little coattail type things, but I don't really know if that'll look good. I kind of just want it to look like, have those, because he needs to look like very, like he has lots of showmanship or whatever. Because, well, he does. That's kind of his whole thing. He needs to have he needs to be very eccentric and excited and kind of like a jester, a joker. He's the leader of the circus. And he wears a suit that is red and orange, probably kind of like the pumpkin colors, but a little darker. I'm not entirely sure. His color scheme is not something I've even fully thought of. Maybe I'll do black and orange, do like a Halloween themed thing, even though Halloween doesn't exist in this world, but you know what? It's fine. Whatever I want to exist exists in this world. Alright. There we go, there's a yin and yang sign, which might not make a lot of sense. And it doesn't at all. I was gonna draw a pumpkin there, but then I kind of messed it up a little bit, so I just decided, hey, let's just have that. He does have a yin and yang sign attached to his character, but not in this form. So it doesn't make sense for this, but I don't care. What do we do for the hand? Well, I don't really know. Let's go ahead and just try and follow our reference, but you know, I don't know. I don't feel like looking at the reference. Let's just go ahead and guess. I've drawn so many hands, I'm sure I can get a reasonably decent looking hand. Alright. Yeah, that looks fine. That looks fine. Fine. And fine enough. There we go. Now I accidentally did that. Now what? There, sure, that's kind of a very round thumb. Yep, sure, that's fine. I'm just gonna call that good enough because it's not bad. But now we need to finish this because we've been doing this for quite some time. Alright. I could make this all nice and neaten all of it up. And am I going to do that? No. I am not going to do that. And there's his bow, which will be attached to his tie. Which, why has he got a tie on? I don't know. He's in a suit. People with suits wear ties. Alright. There we go. Now what? This should be attached to his neck. It's meant to look kind of loosened at the moment because I didn't do this intentionally, but he kind of looks disheveled, like he was just in a tussle or something like that. So he's gonna look like that. Let's see how long this is taking me. 22 minutes. Alright, we're going to time-lapse the rest of this. I'm going to take my time. There's going to... I just need to draw his head, and yeah. See you then. Alrighty, we finished. The head only took me like 2 minutes, but then I drew those and couldn't decide how the hell I wanted him. I wanted him basically haunted by like 2 eyes. I saw it on Pinterest. I thought it was cool. I should have put the eyes like directly behind him, I think. And those kind of aren't the right eyes I was trying to go for. Should have made them more narrow, more like they're looking down on you, but instead they kind of just look blank, no expression. Yeah, not exactly what I was going for. I really like Banana Man though. It's a little sloppy. I didn't really clean it up, but even then, I like it. Nah, that's it. Bye. I'm gonna go now.